we have the second game of the day. The bracket you find here, the opponent of Foggy will be decided in this very game. Cash versus HawK, Russia versus Russia, but Human versus Orc here. Both made it through the open qualifier. Foggy the only one being invited, and they made it through the winning bracket. They don't have to go for the game for third. They didn't drop a single series in that qualifier. So, as we said before, Cash with insane stats on Northrend. 99% win rate, 139-2. HawK on the other side, does he grind ladder too much? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He's also not the guy to have many Smurf accounts.
True. So, they're vetoing here. HawK gets rid of Ancient Isles, that is oftentimes the case for Human. Echo Isles out for Cash, because of Tower Rush possibilities, I guess. And expansion possibilities, it's very unpredictable what Humans play on Echo. HawK doesn't want to play on Turtle Rock. So there's one map left to veto for Cash, who has a pretty good win rate versus Human in general, and also slightly positive versus HawK.
They're pretty standard bans coming out now. Terrana Stand, Orcs tended to really dislike in the past. Don't know what it's like with the new one. Wow, he vetoes Amazonia instead of Twisted or Terranas.
Very interesting to see Twisted. I can see why TS, because the start is good with the level 2 items, plus a lot of consumable items, which is also good for Orc. But leaving Twisted in... Yeah. Maybe he knows that HawK is not the tower push player, so TM is okay. We start on TS, and we'll see where we go from here.
Alright. Who is gonna move on here in the upper bracket? Remember guys, we have double elimination, so the loser will still have a chance. Orcwacker already is sweating down in the lower bracket. He lost earlier to Foggy with 1-2. He only will have one more life. These two players can allow a mistake. Allow themselves one. Really excited for this. I really like this matchup. If it doesn't end up in tower rushes all the time, can be very cool. HawK, I know, used to like to play Blood Mage quite a lot. Wonder if we're gonna see that guy again.
Oh yeah, that would be indeed cool. The meta of 2015 when Reprisal and Yaws were showing the strength of the Blood Mage. Both players went to China together in 2014 for the WEC, was slightly more successful for the Human. So here you have the picks and bans. We go in-game. It's Cash versus HawK, map number 1. Who is fighting against Foggy? Oh, that was a lag. Yeah, I had that lag as well.
Yep, me too.
But I think it was just a spike, so it should be fine. Lag aga aga. Cash always a fun guy, always with fun comments here in pre-game chat, especially when he's facing Anima.
Yeah. Totally fun to play against as well, I can confirm. Zapper speed scroll, oh yes, the joy.
Not longer, not much longer, Remo. Not much longer.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Okay, we have a regame.
All right.
A little mistake.
That bot wasn't quite working out. We're gonna try a different one, I guess.
Yeah, we have different hosts here, or different bots to work with. So everything should be fine. Of course, we want to provide the best conditions for all players.
That's the nice thing about all players being from CIS. They never have to battle with a big ping disadvantage. But, you know, when you're playing amongst Europeans, the biggest ping difference, what was it? What would it be? Maybe 80 ms? Yeah. Still fine, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely playable. That's normal BattleNet. A little slower than normal BattleNet.
Yeah. BattleNet, I hope they're gonna improve the ping there in the future, though. It is better a lot than it was in the past. But, you know, get better, a little bit better every day, Neo.
Yeah, we were spoiled from W3 Arena.
Like Rewe Markt.
Obviously. So this seems to be a lot better for both of them. We dive into the game once more. And this is now finally the first match between these two players from Russia. HawK versus Foggy is an all-time classic in qualifiers, but also versus Cash. We've seen a lot of finals between Foggy. So no matter who wins, it's gonna be a standard game in a final, which we are known for. Or what the European qualifiers are known for. These are most likely the top 3 players that we have on this continent.
Not counting HLA, of course, for whose glorious return we're still waiting with bated breath. So, looking at the orc base here, there is no third building.
That is correct.
Is that a Farseer tier 2 rush?
I can totally see a Farseer. I mean, even TS being so big, the harass doesn't really work, I think. But rather Blade Master only. There is a creep spot. Yeah, it's Blade Master. There is a creep route that was invented very early on when TS came out. You can get next to the shop. Here's a claw item. You can go to the gold mine in the outer skirts for a claw +9 item, and the Murlocs have a Tome of Experience. If you have enough heal cells and a little luck on the RNG, that works. And you end up with 2 big items that can boost your damage significantly and good experience. So maybe Cash is doing that, but no one else really does, because everyone...
Check out the Altar of Kings!
Everyone is going for the middle, I thought, but man, HawK mixing it up as well. Mountain King first.
That's something that Infi started to do on TS exclusively to, I think... Laboratory, Mercamp first, excuse me, and then into expansion with clap, actually. Because you can hit all 5 of the big creeps at the expo with just one single clap.
Yeah. And now the Mountain King is out. He's calling Militia for the mercenary camp, of course. And yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see clap first here as well. But so far he's not using anything, saving the mana.
He used the first Stormbolt here, stunned the one guy with the Frost Armor. That's pretty nice. Makes taking out this camp a lot easier. And Orcs nowadays, of course, it's all about the one Burrow Tech. That means no Peon Scout. That means this Blade Master may find out about this very late. Yeah. Not creeping this perfectly here with the Frost Armor. Takes a little bit longer, but gets a very nice grab here. The claws, so easy to grab up from those level 3 wizards.
Both players will be very happy with their items here. Claws +6 on the one side, big mana potion on the Mountain King, and the Shadow Priest, which I like for the healing. So will he dodge the one? Certainly not perfect, the creeping from Cash here. Usually you dodge or you attack this one here when the cooldown is over of the Frost Armor, so the big one will not cast Frost Armor on himself, so you can creep it without being slowed, but you know, relaxing. Gloves of Haste and Claws are certainly great.
Yeah, cost him a couple of seconds, but he's still in time here to harass the expansion. MK waiting for nighttime, going for the dust. With that, he's going to see this. Blade Master already revealing him. The Shadow Priest is going to die here, but that cost the Blade a lot of HP. That's going to get cancelled again, and he's going to get bolted again. Speed Scroll to escape. Is this good enough? Is there going to be a block from the Militia? It's so close.
Of course, no block possible because Windwalk, but can he reach for another Stormbolt? Does he have the mana for it? He does. But man, this Blade Master is benched for quite a bit until this regen is working to the fullest. Now we saw Clap, everything's dizzy here, damage on everything. And with that amount of mana, well, there's no Stormbolt anymore, so he can be a little more aggressive in trying to steal this. He also... he has no mana. He cancels the healing here.
There's a mana potion.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
He just kill him?
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. There's no mana on this Blade Master. He could totally kill him. Waiting for level 3. Wind of the Wind. With the Wind of the Wind.
These items are so ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. With the wand, he can surround all of the grunts. And with the mana potion, he can kill the Blade Master.
Yeah. HawK is in a fantastic position. Could have been a little better already. But man, Cash must know what's coming. Tier 1 still, of course, because he's going for that expo. Shop first, tower first. He needs regen on his units due to the lack of the Shadow Priest. And there we go. On the other side, we have tier 2. We have a Shadow Hunter. We have more grunts at the moment. +1 Beastery. And Lodge. So no Wyvern play.
Did he really need the shop first, though? Can't, like, this MK defend this all by himself? He's coming in now. He's got a new dust. And he finally has the money for the expansion. Honestly, I feel like he could have skipped that shop, but safe rather than sorry, I guess.
Exactly. But of course, huge tech advantage for Cash. What can he make of this? Will he be aggressive? Will he creep a lot? Will he counter expand? This is something we rarely see on TS, this human expansion.
Should become even more easy in the future, right? With the gold mines being swapped, the creep camps, that is.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you find items like this, like these items are so always powerful, but especially in the early game, there's no counterplay to Wand of the Wind at all. And now he might be able to find a creep jack here. Already has 2 storm bolts with the mana he has at the moment. He's gonna have 4 more with a greater mana. And here we go, it's hammer time. Blade Master should be fast enough to run away, or is he? Uh-oh, greater mana. Guess what? There's another Stormbolt. He actually cyclones him up. But there's Hex now. Where's the Hex? Use it. Barely in time. That was a really good play by Cash to keep his first hero alive, and he saves the Blade Master with this.
That was
the ground is gonna fall.
Only possibility to save this Blade Master here. This Hex on the Mountain King. Cash realizing this, executing this well. Really well done.
And that's the greater mana gone, and 1 shard of the Wand of the Wind already, only at the cost of a grunt. That was actually pretty good.
But the Expo is up now. He has the gold for the tech soon. But of course, that's going to take some time. And during that time, Cash has complete map control. Or not complete map control, I guess, because Stormbolt is so good against Raiders. But it's going to be tough, for sure, with the Tier 1 versus Tier 2.
Would love to get this Berserker here. That's the big catch. And Snare is ready right now. Hex on the footy, and Snare on another. And those are easy kills.
But it's not a disaster so far. It's just 260 gold. He has towers, so he can't fight into that expo too much, especially not with the shop in the back. Clarity running, and Cash knows I can't contest this expo yet with only 1 raider. So creeping it is.
I like the fast tier 3. He's trying for the counter expansion. Go tier 3, get a bigger army, be able to creep your gold mine pretty easily, and then counter expand. Question is that gonna be in time? At the moment, HawK isn't scary yet, but his tier 2 is on its way, and it's about halfway done.
Belt of Giant Strength for the Blade Master. Against the Mountain King, not even that bad of an item. Usually at a creep spot like this, you don't want the belt, you want everything else but belt and I don't know. But here, you can maybe be happy about it.
And he's creeping pretty hard, and this is the map control that Orc gets on tier 2 with the Hex, with the Ensnare. It's really risky for the human to go out. You can do it, of course, but you may suffer a lot of losses. There's an TP, though, on the MK. And level 4, really quick leveling, and here it is once again. He finds him, he hexes the target. The Stormbolt keeps the blade back a little bit, but now with Spirit Link, the Stormbolt isn't even so much damage anymore.
Alrighty. Can he break this now? Shouldn't he creep a little more? Yes, he does. He's just checking, I guess. Tech is about to be finished. Blacksmith is coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why is he building a blacksmith?
I don't know. Rifles? Or actually tier 3 play? Super old school?
Oh, Blade Master gets the heal wave there. There is a Stormbolt ready now.
But he's got the Spirit Link. Would be surviving with that.
Tier 3 almost done. We don't see a Kodo yet.
So tier 2, here we go. What is HawK going for? Rifles and caster. Old school rifle caster play.
Wow.
On 2 base though.
What's these rifles for? I mean, damage in general, okay. Against walkers, can he reach them? I don't know.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to chew through the grunts and raiders first. And against those, especially with Spirit Link, I mean, if he gets a big number of breakers out, he can steal all the Spirit Link, and then the rifles do good damage, especially with upgrades.
Especially against grunts as well. Against
and
raiders.
Tiny.
Let's clear this first. Wind of the Wind for him as well. Can return the favor there. Wow, triple disable now for Cash. Hex and Snare and went over the wing. I don't think he needs that, so he has some big investments to do, like Kodo Aura, or he just bought the Tiny Great Hall, so rather selling this, but no, he keeps it.
And HawK is in no position to fight at the moment. Finally get some creeping time here. And MK, dude, he got a lot of experience. 4.5 already.
Yeah.
And level 5 MK is super strong.
Stubby Mask and Boots of Speed. Archmage now second hero. He is, of course, very squishy, and you certainly have to take care about him. The Blade Master is pretty well equipped, I'd say, with these 2 items. So he needs an Invo Potion. On normal potion. I think even the Talisman of Evasion is helping him, or the Ring.
Yeah, the tank items for the MK here.
Yeah.
Are really nice. Of course, on the MK, on the Archmage would also be good, but he's requiring HP mostly, I would say. And an Invul. HawK still trying to harass this. Could get the Burrow here. Reinforced defenses aren't done yet. It's still in construction. And it's Blizzard and Clap combo. A beauty.
Yeah, that was to be expected. Single target damage from Rifles and Berserkers. AoE that you desperately need against Orc from those 2 heroes. It's a very nice synergy, but that's exactly what I mean. Is the damage enough? Will he get some crits? Here's one backstab. Nice execution by Cash once again. Town Portal can't save him. And he got punished for casting this Blizzard.
Level 1 hero only though. He's going to be back soon. But that's time that he can't spend creeping. And it's kind of weird. He wants solo experience on both of his heroes. For MK level 5 and for the Brilliance Aura.
Yeah.
He needs a little bit more time to creep. And with that TP back home, he should now have that time as well.
Yeah, he has level 5, but the Archmage is of course on the bench. So this gives Cash some time. His heroes are level 3, but of course level 4 on the Blade Master is sweet when of mana stealing. We see this item a lot today.
But Cash should really go into upkeep. I don't see why he's being so greedy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Third hero TC. And he has a Shredder as well, so Lumber will not be the issue.
Kodo Aura upgrade before the first Kodo, if I'm not mistaken. So okay, now the Kodo comes. Even defense upgrades. More grunts, Walker Master training. Kind of a weird execution of this push into upkeep. Some upgrades are still running, but alright. Should be working out for him. He knows that the Blade Master is around. Archmage is back, close to level 2. This is HawK's mightiest weapon here. Invo Potion, Mana Potion, Stubby Mask, Gwen of the Wind, level 5 MK. Single target damage is off the charts. The AoE for this splash off the charts.
And he finds some stragglers as well. Cash doesn't really want to fight. Oh my god, that clap. Oh my god, that clap.
This was absolutely brilliant. Getting 1 Walker only though, but a lot of damage dealt.
And that Walker was level 2 for the AM. That is so much more regen for everything.
And he's pushing this. No Ivories here, but he doesn't need it. He has Blizzard. That is, or should be, enough damage to force a fight. The TC is in for the Stomp. 62 supply versus 75. And he has the towers. Old school. Well, again, everything clapped. He's trying to counter clap with a stun, of course, but no. Oh my god! This is a mass murder on the side of HawK. He's executing this Shadow Hunter.
Wow.
Holy moly. Clap is insane.
That was level 3 clap.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus. That was so much damage. Cash just not enough time there. If he has 1 more minute, he has 10 more supply, maybe another scroll of healing. That can look entirely different.
Yeah.
And HawK, man, he was getting pummeled there for quite a while in the mid game, but that Expo did pay off.
We gotta admit that Cash was, I don't want to say lucky, but it was very, very close of him losing the Blade Master, which could have lost him the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but also the items for HawK early on were really
yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the big mana and the One of the Wind. Yeah, could have put that to better use, I guess. Thank you, Vicious, for 19-month resub. Hi from California. Hi back.
So now we're going on to LR next. No surprise here, the org choosing this map. MK Fast Expo, not gonna be a thing here. Very unlikely at least. So we're gonna go into a normal standard meta game. And there's gonna be Archmage. That's gonna be 1 base for a long time. That's gonna be about level 3. And that is really hard to achieve here early on.
If you harass well with the Blade Master, yes, indeed, and Cash is certainly capable of doing so. In game we go, LR, map number 2. HawK with the lead. There we go. HawK with the lead in match points. 1 map away from facing Foggy. But this is Cash's map. He must have a plan. He must see advantages for him. And the one that you mentioned before, certainly the biggest one. Expansion, not really possible. Level 3, really hard. It was HawK's hometown once, when it broke into the map pool. But those days, certainly over.
Yeah, you can play a range of styles here, but I'm expecting HawK to play this super standard AM 1 base, MK second. For the MK second, it's pretty nice. You have a Merc camp you can creep with Militia. You have a Laboratory you can creep with Militia. And maybe even the Merchant. That oftentimes, at least the big Ogre Magi will already be stolen by the Blade, but still experience to grab up. The most important thing, we saw how powerful an MK can be with experience. That level 5 was crazy.
Absolutely. This map, though, is also a very good Blade Master map with a lot of claws and other damage boosting items. But this is more likely to happen in the very late game. Not so much on Tier 1, early Tier 2. So he doesn't have to fear a super stacked early Blade Master if everything goes normal.
And the Blade's gonna go for his first claws, hopefully get some regen and then move north. And if he's really quick, he might be able to arrive at the Murlocs. That's the standard creep route. Is that what HawK is going for? He's starting off certainly with a standard one, going for the Ogre Warrior here. He's going to get that. He's going to go to the Murlocs for level 2. But after that, it gets tricky. Where do you go? How can you evade the Orc? There's no camps that the Militia can take by themselves, which is always really nice. But already HawK is switching it up here. He's not going to those Murlocs.
Exactly, and Cash will certainly be waiting there for him and then lose some time. Which
is he just going for the Burrow cancel?
That would be.
He is, right? He's just straight up running across the map, and Cash has no idea.
He's so far away. Now he's using the Wind Walk. Did he see him somewhere? He's expecting it maybe because of the Footman. Oh my god, double Burrow coming up and the Archmage is right in his face. This is so great from HawK. This punishment against the 1 Burrow tag throws him back a lot. And cripples his creeping as well.
This 1 grunt has to do it all by himself. Good peon juggling here in the Burrow. So far, all are still alive. Gets the last hit as well for more experience on the Blade. Peons still all alive. They all do survive, but they weren't harvesting lumber, so it still is going to be costly. And of course, only now the Burrow. This one will not be getting cancelled. He's even healing up the peons with a self, so even more damage inflicted economically. And now with only 1 grunt still.
This goes, of course, on the cost of experience for the Archmage as well. But a pretty fast tech gets halfway through for Cash at the exact same time. And I guess he has to be aggressive now. Like, trying to find the Archmage again. This is where the illusion comes into play. And he finds somebody so far away. HawK's movement is really good in the early minutes here.
Yeah, it really takes expert human players to take very little damage on the AM. Always be out of range of the Blade Master. Don't trade. Never trade. Always a bad idea. He's still full HP. That is very rare indeed, especially on level 1. This guy is so squishy. He's going to cancel this Burrow. But the second one is up, so grunt production is coming in. But now he can't make a 3rd grunt because otherwise he'll be supply blocked for the 2nd hero.
Yes, exactly. Of course you need that Shadow Hunter. Is HawK going for a Lumber Mill? No, he's not. Should be straight up Mass Casters. The more human style, European style. Sorry.
A player's forces are under attack.
A very aggressive early game here between the two. Barely any experience gathered. Finally the AM trying to get to level 2. Oh, but the Blade Master's nearby, and he should never give up this last hit. Blade Master, by the way, also was able to save a lot of mana, almost full mana here, as Tier 2 is finishing for the 2 players.
Tier 2 and level 1 on both sides. Even on Last Refuge, that's rare. Not too powerful, these heroes. No simultaneous creeping. You see Bestiary and Spirit Lodge, of course, for Cash. No early War Mill. He's not afraid of a tower push or whatever, because he scouts well. And as we mentioned, Mountain King, Double Sanctum.
And here the Lumber Harass now really comes into play. Still not enough for the SH.
Oh yeah.
Peon comes back. Now he has it. This is how long it took.
5 minutes 30. That's a really late second hero. If you tech normally and not after an expansion or something.
Here comes the MK now. He did not suffer from lumber shortages, so he was here pretty quick. And does HawK realize that he has this faster second hero? With that, maybe he can take out one aggressive camp across the map before he has to fall back against that SH coming out. A lot of footmen as well, by the way. He didn't lose a single one, and now still has all 6 alive. But the grunts are coming in here to cause a bit of trouble.
But he gets level 2, gets the item. 2 claws of attack is really helpful. And it's only 3 grunts. One of them is ensnared. He can easily run away from them or even pick them up with the before mentioned ensnare. He does have Stormbolt. The Blade Master is still super far away. Easy pickup. First, not even the first, second experience for the Mountain King. And that's HawK in the pole position in this game.
Yeah, he is looking very crisp, man. His game plan here looked weird in the beginning, but it's making a lot of sense. Harass him, keep him low on grunts, delay his SH, then with your second hero advantage, go across the map, creep one aggressively, maybe even kill a grunt. Now the SH is out, but now he's missing a grunt. Trying for the Ogre Lord. Alright, this 4 units around has to happen quick if he wants to make this work.
And HawK is right around the corner. If he sniffs this out. It is working. That's really cool. HawK, Cash knows that he's behind. He needs to take risks, and HawK is busy here with the other Ogre Magi. And that is a big creep for him to get. And he takes it away from HawK.
It's taking a long time to kill him, though. Not the most damage so far. Claws plus 12. There's your damage.
Okay, baby. Here we go. Not calculated into crit, as you all know by now in patch 1.29, but still, for the right clicks, it's insane. Will they meet, though? With the hurt Blade Master, there's no TP, and the Blade... almost dying. Just imagine HawK taking the other path. Going down here. It's insta-GG. But this inventory is insane. On the other side, HawK is getting level 3 here. Mountain King has Clap.
Second consumable as well. The 2 big consumables. Gets the Wand of Mana Stealing. Not bad for the MK. When he's out of mana, he's gonna have another Stormbolt quickly.
Especially when he... Should he be in range of the Shadowhunter. That's just great. He's always in the front line. The Shadowhunter always in the back. But maybe you can make it work. Stormbolts around again. Second grunt picked up.
HawK is putting on a clinic right now. More experience for this MK, getting closer to level 3, and here come the Water Elements. This one Burrow in the front. I do not see surviving at all. This is gonna supply block Cash. He's gonna have to fight here with bad hero levels. 2-2 only, and even Militia are here. The duration ends, but the Peasants are still gonna block the way.
So the Raider immediately ensnared, and not ensnared, but surrounded and killed. The Clap is coming in, everything is slowed again. The masses of HawK are overwhelming. 10 supply. He's aiming for that hero kill. There is no invo potion on the Archmage. And he got this around, but there's no damage really. Stormbolt on the Blade Master. But yeah. Forces the town portal. Nicely done. That was a bad situation for Cash. And he found a decent exit.
Yeah. I think he lost a Raider and a Grunt. But that's... Oh no, also a Walker. Okay, that makes it quite a bit more expensive.
And he's stuck at 40 supply now. He can't build more units. And HawK, okay, he's creeping. I thought, okay, he's just pumping up at 50 again, and then goes south. No. Creeping. He wants his level 3 MK, also understandable. If you're so close, why not? And a good consumable here, most likely, as well.
The Wand of the Wind again. Disable a heal wave at the perfect time. Could make a massive difference. You could go for clarity here on his MK. Go into upkeep and then move across. And here we go. HawK in upkeep now. Militia on their way once again.
We do have a Book of the Dead on Cash's side. There is no Dispel on the Priests. This will help so much in this defense. Militia are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normal amount, I'd say.
The SH still not level 3. That's the big problem. But he might be able to find some kills here very quickly. With Ensnare, with Crit, and with that book.
Okay, there was an Invis Footman scouting to see what Cash has to offer. Of course, only 43 supply. But the book is kind of a key in this defense. Massive clap, causing half of the HP to be gone. Nice Cyclone being used. Invo Potion on the Mountain King as well. Here's the Book of the Dead. How much damage can it deal? This clap is insane. Counters it with a heal scroll though. And now it's time to approach the casters with the skeletons.
That was the last clap. He doesn't have any more, but it already did a lot of damage. But now, he's in a bad position. Can he cast him Invis or something? Here comes the Wand of the Wind once again. Disenchant against the invisibility. Can he save him one more time? He can't! The Greater Invul wasn't good enough. Cash just held that surround closed.
SH so sick, saving him there with barely any HP. Can he still fight through this? Can he chew through this? Level 4 on the Archmage, who does big damage. Invul Potion as well, so he won't be nuked.
So little army left here for Cash. The heroes have to do it for him. But he has the level 2 heal wave now. He has the shop in the back. The Blade Master's healthy. Doesn't have to fear that Stormbolt at the moment, of course. But a lot of sorceresses still. And still everything so bruised for the Orc. Finally gets a return kill here onto that one breaker. Spirit Link still on his hero. Beefy, beefy Blade.
Clarity was running, but immediately cancelled, so he has one more heal wave to work with. This Walker dies a little out of position there. Can he save himself with a Zeppelin, or does he want to TP out to save the rest of his army? Cash only at 30 supply. The little pickaxes are actually a threat in combination with this Water Elemental for the Shadow Hunter, diving in deep into his own base. Archmage safe there. Shadow Hunter safe, man. Needs this. Yes, he does. He saves himself.
Another grunt falls, but an ensnare should mean a kill every time. Once again, the healing cancel on the asset. He's dropping low. These claws coming into effect.
These peons, peasants there, what a block against the Raider. Cash has nothing anymore except his heroes. And there should be slow. There is slow dispel, water elemental shots, and no Spirit Link here. How long can the Blade Master survive? He is key. But that must be it. That must be it. GG. What a game by HawK!
Damn, that was
impressive.
So strong. Aside from that one MK loss, this was extremely powerful.
Yes, I totally agree. Cool game plan, a little outside the box, but not too crazy that you risk your game with it. Yeah. And Cash did not expect this. Cash did absolutely not expect this.
And on tier 2 there for Cash, looking back, was it the right choice to go for 2 production buildings before the SH? Maybe that second hero first would have been better. Suffered from low levels for a very long time. But yeah, all the praise to HawK. That was super well done. And now he's going to be meeting Foggy in our upper bracket.
Indeed. And these are the two that went to GCS together the last 2 times. They know each other so well. They practiced together. They explored tactics together. And now they face each other. HawK was able to defeat Foggy in the GCS qualifier number 1 last time when it was for the summer season. Will this happen again? It would be a major upset. We will be back in 5 minutes with the winner bracket final. Who's gonna go into the grand final with an advantage? Either Foggy or HawK, a European classic. See you in a few.